Both my therapist and my naturopath give me repeated positive messages, and I really need that. As a cult torture survivor, I have parts of me who were specifically trained to deflect all positives, to not allow them in, to not be able to retain them. And I mentioned that to my naturopath, and she was saying, I'm hearing you, and I will definitely repeat them. And this is something that most of our minds naturally go to like, to gravitate towards like the critical things, to like, what did we do wrong? And even if there's like multiple positives, we go to the critical. And that makes sense to me. And so to me, that means that the cult built it on something that we would naturally do, but they go further. Like there are so many times when I can't remember at all anything positive that someone said. I can retain everything else, but not the positives. Like it's just like it's cut out of my brain. And it takes so much repetition or writing it down like at the time or like immediately after for me to be able to retain it. And even if it's immediately after, I can't always retain it. I'm getting better at it with lots of work and therapy. And even sometimes if right in the moment, like right after they've said it, it's like, I can't remember what they've said. And that is old jobs, like parts of me that were trained to do that. And that is intentional by cult, because the more positives we can take in and believe about ourselves, the more self-confidence we have, the safer we can be, the more we can know who we can actually trust, like pay attention to our gut and find safety. And they don't want that. So I hope that you can work in the ways that you can to have positives, to take them in, to give them to yourself, even if you don't believe them, but it helps so much to hear them from other people, especially if you have had the reverse, if you've had hatred and hateful messages all your life. It helps to have positive messages that are real and authentic and said in a real, authentic, compassionate way, and repetition of them so we can retain them.